Hey guys, what's going on? It's CruZzAve here and I welcome each and every one of you to a brand new tutorial video for the guide. And today we're going to talk about protecting the ball, shielding, however you want to call this technique, which is still quite strong in FIFA 19 and can help you to not lose the ball in midfield and also to create space and chances in the offense. Before we get right into that, I want to quickly remind you of our brand new coaching website that launched recently. So if you're interested in private FIFA coaching by elite, top 100 and pro players, just click the link in the description down below and you're going to find all the information there, guys. And now let's take a look at shielding. In order to use the protect the ball feature, you have to press L2 on PlayStation or LT on Xbox. And in general, there are two main scenarios where you can use this technique. The first one being during the ball acceptance or when you're standing or dribbling very slowly, then you can press and hold down L2 in order to protect the ball. And the interesting thing here is that you don't even have to move the left stick, because your player automatically, when pressing L2 and holding it down, will move accordingly to protect the ball from opponents which are approaching. You can see it in these examples here. The player is moving around the ball by himself, and even when the opponent tries to go for a tackling and get to the ball, it's much harder for him when you use the shielding compared to when you don't. The second scenario are running duels, and I'm sure there are a few ways how you can use the shielding here. I personally spam the left trigger. I press it in quick succession, and as you can see in these examples, I press it a lot, similar to how you would press the push and pull button, the tackle button, in running duels when you're the defender in order to get to the ball. I try to protect the ball by pressing L2 in a similar way. Personally, I just have the feeling that this works the best, but if you find something that works for you and you press it longer or not so often, then go for that. I think it's not only one way here. It's important to note in these kind of situations that if you're sprinting, you have to hold down R2 while pressing L2, so don't let go of the sprinting button, otherwise your player will slow down and the opponent will catch up. So continue sprinting and just use the shielding as an additional way to keep the defender in check. Also, protecting the ball works better the stronger your player is. For example, with Flashback Ibrahimovic, this technique can be really overpowered, and with Neymar, for example, it's easier to still get to the ball. Quite obvious, but still I wanted to mention it. The first main spot where protecting the ball is very effective is during and after receiving a pass. Especially if you're up against a very aggressive opponent who approaches you right away and tries to tackle the ball from you, pressing and holding L2 while receiving the pass can really help you to secure the ball, keep it for a moment and then play on. As you can see in this example with Neymar, I'm playing the pass towards him, the opponent tries to approach from behind and go for the tackling. I hold down L2, Neymar positions his body between the ball and the opponent, and he's just a lot more stable compared to when I wouldn't use this technique, and after that I'm able to play a 1-2 pass and continue the attack over the wing. This is also very effective in the opponent's half, especially in the area around the box, because here usually you don't have lots of space. You can be surrounded by multiple opponents and you will certainly be under a lot of pressure. And as you can see in this example, I play the pass towards Ronaldo and I hold down L2 without touching the left stick at all, and automatically he's positioning himself so that the defender on the left is not able to get to the ball. He's protecting it from him, and that gives me a few extra seconds that I can just wait and see how the situation plays out. And after I see that Nedved is going for a good run, I play the pass towards him and can score the goal. So generally speaking, if you get into a tight spot on the pitch where you feel like you might lose the ball, try and press and hold down L2 without touching the left stick. See how your player positions, how the situation plays out, and then after that let go of the button and continue to play out the situation with a dribbling or with a pass, whatever you think fits best. Next up we have the running duels in offense. As I already said, here I use the spamming technique, but note that you should still have good timing, which means that you should start pressing L2 when the opponent is really getting getting close. If you're already away a few meters, then there's no sense in pressing the button, because then your player will only slow down when he's trying to make an effort to keep the opponent away. So start pressing when the opponent gets close and starts to push and pull, and also stop pressing or spamming the button once you created a gap between yourself and the defender. In this example with Ronaldo, you can see that sometimes you can even get away in situations where it looks like you will certainly lose the ball. I'm making a heavy touch because I'm using sprint, and I see that Vieira is trying to get the ball from me, and that's when I start pressing L2 a few times, and Ronaldo actually manages to put himself in front again, and I can continue the attack. Last but not least, I want to point out to you guys that the protect the ball feature is also very helpful in defense. If you're in a running duel and you're the one who gets to the ball first, but the opponent is still very close next to or behind you, then you can start pressing L2 as well in order to really get the body of your defender in between the ball and the opponent. As you can see in this example here, Ronaldinho is making a heavy touch. I run to the ball with Manolas and I press L2 at the same time, and you can see how he positions himself, really giving Ronaldinho no chance here to rescue the ball. For the pro tip, we're going to take a look at a nice combination that you can do in offense by using the shielding while you accept the ball and then doing a fake shot to the side afterwards. The fake shot will often result in a scoop turn if your player has 4 or 5 star skills, and I've linked you our tutorial to the open up fake shot. I also explain how to perform a normal fake shot, so if you don't know how to do that, just check out the tutorial right now. And getting back to this one, with the shielding at first, you're keeping the opponent in check and try to push him a bit away from you, and after that, when he tries to approach you maybe or is a bit passive because he can't get to the ball, you're doing a quick scoop turn to the side, which is a very dynamic movement and it challenges the opponent to react quick enough. If he doesn't, then you will have space for a shot or maybe even a 1-2 pass or something like that. But in most cases, I would try to use an angle where afterwards, if it works, you have a clear angle on goal and can go for a goal. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope it has been helpful to you. If that's the case, please leave a like, since that will help the channel massively. And also subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any further videos of the guide. I'll better talk to you in the next one. See you then. Much love. Peace.